Welcome to my class introduction. Class standard 9, subject mathematics, chapter name algebraic expressions, exercise 3.5, lecture 2. Today's lesson, forming and applying algebraic formulae in solving real life problems. In my previous class, I had already explained from 1 up to 21. So today I will start from 22 number. Okay, here the given problem, divide taka 260 among A, B and C in such a way that 2 times the share of A, 3 times the share of B and 4 times the share of C are equal to one another. Okay, very easy solution here given. At first, let A's share equal to taka X, B's share is equal to taka Y and C's share is equal to taka Z. But given 2 times of A's share, this equal to 3 times of B's share, this equal to 4 times of C's shares. Therefore, 2x this equal to 3y this equal to 4z. Okay, as A's share this equal to X, B's share this equal to Y and C's share this equal to Z we had let. So we can write this as 2x equal to 3y equal to 4z. So we can write 3y this equal to 2x, also 4z this equal to 2x. We'll convert any one term of this. Okay, therefore here y is equal to 2x by 3 and here z is equal to 2x by 4. 2x by 4 means x by 2. But according to the question, their total share this equal to 260. That's mean x plus y plus z. That's mean s shares plus b shares plus c shares this equal to 260. Okay, that's mean x plus y plus z this equal to 260. But x fixed y is equal to 2x by 3 and z is equal to x by 2. Okay, here LCM will be 6. So here will be 6x. Here will be 2x into 2. That's mean 4x and here will be 3x. Now follow 6x plus 4x plus 3x by 6 this equal to 260. After adding here will be 13x by 6. Here will be 260 or 13x this equal to 260 into 6 or x is equal to 260 into 6 by 13. Therefore x is equal to 120. Now y is equal to 2 into x by 3. But x is equal to what? X is equal to 120. So 120 by 3 this equal to 40. That's mean 40. 40 into 2 mean 80. And here will be 120 divided by 2 as z is equal to x by 2. But x is equal to 120. So 120 divided by 2 mean this. That means 60. Therefore, s share is taka 120, b share is taka 80 and c share is taka 60. This is a required answer. Clear, student? Okay. This chapter fully related in class 8 general math exercise 2.1 and 2.2. That's mean most of the math of this exercise you had already solved. So I think that for you that are repeated for you. Okay, again I will explain some math and left math everybody will solve. Here 38 number, price of a book is taka 24. This price is 80% of actual price. That's mean here is actual price is absent. This is market price. Okay, the government subsidize the due price. Okay, subsidize mean bhurtuki or commission. How much money does the government subsidize for each book? Okay, here market price, this equal to 80% of actual price. As here is actual price absent, so we let actual price this equal to B. This is percentage, that's mean R, and market price P. But P is equal to 24, R is equal to 80%, mean 80 by 100. So from here we can easily find the value of B. That's mean 24 this equal to B into 80 by 100. And finally we can write here B is equal to 24 into 100 divided by 80. Okay. Therefore B is equal to taka 30. Therefore the actual price is taka this, and market price is taka 24. Therefore subsidized money is taka 30 minus 24. This equal to taka 6. Therefore the subsidized money for each book is taka 6. This is the required answer. Clear, student? Okay. 39. Losses are percent when n oranges are sold per taka. How many oranges are to be sold per taka to make a profit of S%? Solution: if cost price is taka 100, the selling price at the loss of R%, this equal to 100 minus R. We know this. Okay, student. So when selling price is taka 100 minus R, cost price will be 100. So selling price when 1 taka 1, cost price will be 100 by 100 minus R. Again, the cost price, if the cost price is taka 100, selling price at the profit S% is taka 100 plus S. Therefore, if the cost price is taka 100, here you can write another line. So for 1, that's mean if the cost price is taka 1, selling price will be 100 plus S by 100. Therefore, when cost price is taka 100 divided by 100 minus R, selling price will be, that's mean 100 plus S by 100 into this, and here 100 and this, that's mean this 100 and this 100 cut. So here will be 100 plus S divided by 100 minus R. Okay. Therefore, in taka 100 plus S by 100 minus R, number of oranges is to be sold is N. Therefore, for in taka 1, number of oranges is to be sold is N into this. So this equal to, you can write N into 100 minus R by 100 plus S. Oranges are to be sold per taka. Clear, student? Okay. Very easy math. What is the profit of taka 650 in 6 years at the rate of profit 7% per annum? Here R is equal to 7%. R is equal to 7% means 7 by 100. You can write direct, no problem. Here this is principal, P is taka 650, time N is equal to 6 years, and we know profit I is equal to P N R. Just we have to putting the value of P, N and R. And after calculating this, we'll get 273. This is the profit and this is answer. Clear, student? 49. Find the compound principal and compound profit of taka this in 3 years at the profit of 6% per annum. Very easy math. We know compound principal, this equal to P into 1 plus R to the power N, where P is equal to given principal, R is equal to rate of percentage, N is equal to time. Here P equal to taka 15,000, R is equal to 6%. 6% means 6 by 100, and N is equal to 3 years. Therefore, C is equal to P into 1 plus R to the power N. P is equal to 15,000. 1 plus 6 by 100. You can use here unit taka. And this equal to, will get this, just calculation here, 53 by 50 to the power 3. Now this equal to, we can write 17,086 17,865.24 compound principal. Therefore, compound profit will be this minus 15,000, and this equal to taka 2865.24. This and these are record answer. Clear, student? And this type of math we had already solved. The loss is X% when 10 ice creams are sold per taka. How many ice creams are to be sold per taka to make the profit of Z%? If cost price is taka 100, therefore the selling price at the loss X% will be 100 minus X. Selling price 100 minus X, cost price will be 100. Selling price is taka 1. Cost price is taka 100 by 100 minus X. Therefore, cost price is taka 10. Ice creams is taka 10 100 divided by 100 minus X. Clear? Therefore, cost price of one ice cream is taka, as this is the price of 10 ice creams, so 1 will be 100 divided by 100 minus X into 10. Okay, now follow. Again, if the cost price is taka 100, selling price will be at the profit Z%, that is 100 plus Z. If the cost price is taka 100, selling price is taka 100 plus Z. So for 1 will be 100 plus Z by 100. If the cost price is taka 100 divided by 100 minus X into 10, then selling price will be this into this into this. So here 100 cut will get 100 plus Z divided by 100 minus X into 10. Okay, therefore the selling price of one ice cream is taka this, and this equal to, we can write 100 plus Z divided by, after multiplying this and 10 will get 1000 minus 10x. So this is a one ice cream. So we can write 100 minus 10, sorry, 1000 minus 10x by 100 plus Z ice creams have to be sold per taka. Okay, that's mean this taka is for one ice cream. This taka is for one ice cream. So 1 taka is for 1 divided by this. 1 divided by this means this. Okay, by inverted we will get this. This is the record answer. Now follow some math in your book. Due to the selling of a commodity at the loss X%, such price is obtained that due to the selling at the profit 3x%, taka 18x more is obtained. What was the cost price of the commodity? If the cost price of the commodity is taka y, so at X% loss, selling price will be y minus X%, y minus x, or as here is percentage, so we can write 100 minus x, so no need to this. As cost price is taka y, therefore loss will be what? Loss will be X percentage of y. Is it X percentage of y on cost price, as X% is loss. So y of, or we can write X% of y. X% of y mean X into, that's mean X by 100 into y. X by 100 into y mean XY by 100. This is a loss. Therefore cost price is as y, so selling price will be y minus xy by 100. This part clear? Again, 3x percent, as the profit is 3x percent, so at the profit of 3x percent, profit will be what? Profit will be 3x percent of y. 3x percent means 3x by 100 of y. So this equal to, you can write 3xy by 100. This is a profit. Therefore, selling price will be as cost price y. So selling price will be y plus 3xy by 100. This is a selling price. Also we have got selling price x minus xy by 3. So according to question, sorry, xy by 100. Y plus 3xy by 100 minus y minus xy by 100. This equal to 18x. Clear, student? This type of math you had already solved in previous class. Again, I repeat this. That's mean if cost price is taka y at x percent, as here is loss is x percent, so loss will be x percentage of y. X percentage of y mean x by 100 of y. Of mean multiplication. So xy by 100. This is a loss. Therefore, selling price will be y minus xy by 100. Again, at 3x percent. 3x percent mean as cost price is taka y. So 3x percent mean as at the profit 3x percent mean 3x percent of y. That's mean 3x by 100 of y. That's mean after calculating this, we'll get 3xy by 100. This is a profit. Therefore, selling price will be y plus 3xy by 100. This is selling price. Also y minus xy by 100. This also selling price, but their difference is taka 18x. And after calculating, you will get the result. That's mean you will get the value of y. 24 number, very easy math. Here selling price taka 11, profit is taka 10%. What was the cost price? As profit is taka 10%, that's mean at 10% profit, selling price will be 100 plus 10. Okay, as we have to find the cost price, so if selling price is equal to taka 100, cost price is taka 100, selling price is taka 110, so cost price will be 100. For 1, we can write 100 by 110, and for 11 we'll get 100 into 10 divided by 100. 100 into 10 by 110. Is it? Okay. After calculating, we'll get the result. 25 number. Due to sale of a notebook at taka 36. That's mean due to sale of a notebook at taka 36, that is the selling price, there was a loss. When loss? If selling price is less than cost price, then loss. If the notebook would be sold at taka 72, there would be a profit amount twice the loss. Okay, so that's mean we have to find the cost price of the notebook. So if the cost price of notebook is taka x, for this condition loss will be x minus 36. But for this condition, as here is profit, so profit will be 72 minus x. But 72 minus x, this is a twice of loss. Loss was x minus 36. So 2 into x minus 36 and 72 minus x are equal. From here we can find the value of x, that is a cost price. Okay. This type of math you had already solved in previous class. Very easy. Okay. Also compound profit related, so you can easily solve this. This is also easy math. What is the rate of profit? That's mean you have to find the value of R. Others all conditions are given. this and this same math. How much money will, that's mean this and this same, 29 and 30 taka 1248 as profit principal in 12 years at the rate of R% per annum. Profit principal we can denote normally capital A. Capital A is equal to P plus I. Okay, P is equal to what? P is equal to principal. I is equal to, we can write PNR. Here we have to find the principal. We have to find the principal mean we have to find the value of P. A is equal to given. So P into 1 plus R, 1 plus NR. N is equal to 12 years and R is equal to 5%. 5% means 5 by 100. That's mean 1248. This is equal to P into 1 plus R 12 into 5 divided by 100. After calculating this, we'll get the value of P. That is very easy. Okay. So everybody will try to solve this type of math. Okay. So homework will be 22 up to last. Everybody will try to finish this, and there are given some creative math that are related this exercise and previous exercise. So I think everybody will solve easily. So today up to this, thank you to all.